Hi everyone. Now this video is based on interpolation. So before we start interpolation, just see this file. You open the test.component.ts file in your project and make the changes. The first change is you will have here template URL. Remove that URL and provide backticks like this. And in styles, you will get as style URLs. You remove that URL here also. You will make this as styles. And in this curly braces a path is mentioned, remove that path also. So see that you have written like this, and now we start interpolation. So what is interpolation? Interpolation is nothing but binding of data using curly braces from class to template. So to tell the meaning of that definition, let me write a property, or we can call this as variable. So I am property name is name. So for this property, value is JSTech. So what I want to represent is I want to represent the value in my HTML in my web page. I want to represent the value in the web page. So to represent that, what we have to do is create an h2 tag. After creating the h2 tag, use curly braces and write the name property here. So what this does is this collects the value of the property. That variable, that braces collects the value of the property and it prints in the web page. So if we see our web page, we got the value of the property. So this is known as binding of data. Binding of data using curly braces from class. See, this is a class name is test component. From this class we are binding data using curly braces. This is known as interpolation. So this is about the definition. So using this interpolation, what we can do and what we can't do. So to check them, let's go by step. So first we shall see what we can do. So already we have done one thing. We can use the data members or properties of component class. So this is a component and this is a component class. We can what is the meaning of first line? We can use the data of members or properties present in the class component class. So we have done that. Second one is we can use expressions, like I can perform some expressions here. Let me copy this. So in this I can perform some expressions also. Let me save this. After saving, we got output as 1. So 4 minus 3, it is 1. So we can perform some arithmetic expressions etc. in the using interpolation also. Next, third one is we can do string concatenation like this. So what I will do is, so what did I do? I wrote a string welcome plus here my value is what? Name. Instead of in place of name, what we will get? JSTech. So let me save this. So the output is welcome JSTech. We can use JavaScript methods and properties also. What are the basic JavaScript methods and properties? For example, in this h2 tag, what I will do is I want to find the length of name. So name dot length. So what we have got output? The output is 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It counts even space also. What is the length of this string? It is 7. And next we can use another method, namely I have some uppercase letters and then some lowercase letters in this. So I want to make the whole string into uppercase. What I will do is name dot to. So I am calling a JavaScript method which changes my name into uppercase. So I got whole uppercase string. This is our normal name string and this is uppercase. So like this we can use our JavaScript methods and properties also. Next we can call component class methods also. Suppose this is a method. Here in this class, under this we can write our methods. So what is my method? My method name is greet user and it is returning a value hello plus this dot name. Means it will return hello plus JSTech. So I should call this method, no? For calling that, write an h2 tag. So what should we bind? We should bind the name of the method. After saving this, check the output. So we got hello JS. So what is the last point? We can call component class methods. So I am calling here what I am called component class. This is our test component class method. This is a method. This is a user defined methods. So we have defined a method named greet user and it is returning a value and I am calling it here. So these are all the things what we can do using interpolation. So there are some things also we can't do with interpolation. Those are nothing but assigning an expression to the variable. So we can't, suppose we take a variable a and we can't assign a value to it like this. Let me show you. So we can see that we have got an error, so that we can't assign expressions to value using interpolation. So assign an expression to the variable, we can't do that using interpolation. And second thing is we can't call JavaScript global variables like window, screen, etc. Suppose take this tag. So here what I am doing is I am using window.location.href, means I want to get this URL, I want to get this URL using that method. This is a JavaScript global variable. So if I run this, sorry, before that you remove this since it won't, it gives some error. So it is saying that after running this you will get a error near window. So it says that it does not exist. So what we can do is, instead of mentioning here, what I will do is you just give this a variable like URL. I am giving some variable. So for that variable we will give this value here, URL equal to. So now if we save this, it's running here. So it has successfully compiled. We shall check the output. So we got our URL here. So by this what we can do is, directly we can't use that value here window.location.href, but we can take a property here and we can give value to it and we can bind it using interpolation here. So this is indirect way. Directly we can't do that, but indirectly we can do that. But this first one is, however, we can't do this. We can't assign expressions using interpolation. So this is about interpolation, what we can do and what we can't do. Thank you.